None of us will have any peace until there are no monsters left in the world.
That's my home. My fight.
How was it to come back to make season 2? Because season 1 is over, the universe is introduced.
First of all, to come back into season 2, when the show has come out, when it's been a success, when fans have seemed to really love what we're doing, that is so exciting. It's unlike nothing I've ever done before. I think the show has such a confidence to it. I think it knows itself better. We've done the work of sort of setting up the chessboard. Now we just kind of get to play.
And how was the experience with the cast in season 2? Because I read some interviews that Henry, because he's such a big fan of the books, he sometimes gives suggestions. And I also saw that you posted on Twitter about how Anya portrays Yennefer. I saw that, and that was very interesting. So how was the dynamic between the cast, the shooting, the script? How was everything on set?
You know, a huge part of my job is working with the actors, and it has to be a collaboration. You know, I sort of put forth the story that I want to tell, the story the way that I think it should be told, and then they get to add in sort of their own flavor of it, I suppose. And that, to me, is where the magic happens, because the best possible thing for the story is when I'm excited about, you know, what we're telling, and they're excited about how they get to portray it.
What's your relationship with The Witcher? Did you guys already know about the franchise before? Were there already fans, read the books, or maybe started reading now? How's that?
Great fan of the games. It was incredible produced. I love the games. I really did. Love the small videos so you can actually interact with each other. And then I went into the book, novels. Incredible to join that. So yeah, I was a big fan.
And I came into the universe without knowing much about it. So for me, it was like an opening, and there's an endless source of material you can go into when it comes to The Witcher. So it's a perfect fandom.
And in the books and also in the games, we just see Geralt's point of view of everything. But in the TV show, we see many characters' point of view, which is, for me as a fan, very interesting. So how's been the process of merging this story from the 3 books now, because we are already on Blood of Elves territory?
It can definitely be difficult. You know, Blood of Elves is the perfect example of a story that has so many amazing character moments, but also we had to add in some new storylines to make sure that over our 8 episodes that there was enough action to propel the story forward. So I would say that it's probably the hardest adaptation that we will do on this show. I think things get easier from here on out. The Time of Contempt is my favorite book. I cannot wait to dig into that one. So yeah, I think this was tough, but I'm really proud of how it ended up.
Carol?
Roach is by the gate. If anyone other than me leaves this place, ride for your life.
What's happening?
There's a Brookser in the house.
What? What are you doing? What's going on, Geralt?
Move. Now.
Guys, I just want to say that I really love it how you adapt Nivelian stories in the series. I think it gave a lot of deepness in the relationship between Ciri and Geralt. So how was it to find new content to receive more of this relationship on the series?
So I love that question, because it was really, really important to us that we start to peel back new layers of Geralt and new layers of Ciri. My main goal in season 1 is that you understood what a Witcher was and Geralt's relationship to that role. And so in season 2, it was more about, okay, we understand who he is as a Witcher. How do we add to that? Or even how do we peel back those layers and see the softer thing that's happening inside? And what I loved is that this storyline from the books of him taking Ciri to Kaer Morhen and him trying to get Ciri to trust him, because she doesn't. They're strangers. That involves a lot of opening up for him. He has to start to show those vulnerabilities to her if he wants her to be able to trust him. And I just think it opened up the character in such wonderful ways. And I don't think that he feels soft this season. I think he feels more evolved.
you two play new characters in a TV show that's already begun and has a very big universe, a lot of characters. How was to arrive to this show now with such important characters? At least for me, these two are really, really important characters for the books.
And everybody's so integrated and know each other from the first season. Everybody wants to do everything in a bigger and stronger level. So the creative is wonderful. And all of them are lovely people. It's very strange, but this family of The Witcher is so lovely. And also the fan group. So everything around it is huge love. So you just enter to a family that there's just focus on what's going on in this world. Very nerdy and very good.
It's a gang of very creative and soulful, loveful nerds.
If what you say about that girl's power is true, you can't help her.